Hello, Allison. How are you doing today?
I'm doing okay.
It's good to hear. So this today I'm just reminding you everything that in here stays confidential. Okay, it's only when you hurt yourself or threaten to hurt yourself or threaten to hurt or the others that I go talk to Miss Dial, who's our specialist. Just a reminder, we haven't had to deal with that. You seem very calm and collected, and we're gonna have a good time. Okay. Okay. So before we start, I wanted to see if there's anything you'd like to talk about this week.
Um, so I didn't tell you this. I haven't told you yet, but my mom, she got out of rehab.
Okay.
And she's back in
Okay.
so that's something.
Okay, so we'll address that. Totally. We'll do that. So speaking of that, when I was going to talk about that anyway, we hadn't mentioned it in a while. So how's those goals you set with, I think you were going to do acceptance and being open-minded and setting boundaries. So let's talk about open-mindedness first. So how has that been going?
Well, it was surprised me that she just showed up at my grandparents. I didn't know that they hadn't talked to me beforehand, and I didn't know that she was going to live with us. This is the first time that I've really been around her since I was in elementary school. She just left, but she said that she couldn't go back to what she was doing because she'll just get back to the drugs, and she needed a place that was healthier and she felt safe. So we did talk about that. And I tried to just stay open and just listen to her and see her as a person, because she is a person, and not as like mom. Because it does get a little more emotional when I think about like her abandoning me at a young age. She got a job. She's a waitress. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
good.
it's really good. It keeps her
Good
busy.
stuff.
It keeps her busy, and I don't see her as much because of that. And I'm also focusing on getting my homework done, the schoolwork. But I think for the most part, yeah, I'm trying to do like you said, just keeping an open mind and accepting her for where she is now, and like congratulating her on this, like getting a job and
Yeah.
that they just fix that for her.
Okay. Well, I'm noticing that you seem to be a little bit more at ease when we talk about your mom. So the last few times we talked about your mom, you always would glance down, or you would rub your arm, or you just almost would shut down on me. And I've noticed a big change. And I think setting your goal to be open-minded has been exponentially helped you handling the situation like an adult. And I'm very proud of you for that. I can see it on your face. You are dealing with a lot. It's very stressful, but you're handling it in the best situation. Okay? So you've been open-minded. So I also heard you talk about being accepting her situation and hearing that she's a person. I'm really proud of you for that, because a lot of people don't see that. Okay? So you understand that she's dealing with a really hard thing for her, right? Okay. Since I see that you understand that you're doing well in the part with acceptance and being open-minded, let's talk about the part where you set boundaries. I want you to talk to me more about that.
I kind of don't really know how to set boundaries. I think what I have been doing is just not reaching out to her when we're really in need.
How's that affecting you?
Right now, it's okay because I don't know what to say. Like I don't even know how to handle it. It's weird for me. Like we're living together. And I don't really know her. She's my mom.
Yeah. So, look, treat her like you would treat anybody else. Okay. What would you tell someone if you saw them, at the table? What are you gonna tell her? What would you say?
Say hi.
Yeah, and
How's
then-
your day going?
Yeah.
How's
Okay.
work? And
Yeah.
maybe I could ask her how her job's going, if she enjoys it.
You could always tell funny stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, any funny ones to tell her lately?
Oh, I missed Miss class in biology. Ron, today. I don't get him sometimes. I don't think anyone does. And Miss Smith was like I don't even know what she was thinking when he did this. But he's sitting in the back of the class and I'm like, that is, and she goes, Ron, what? What are you doing? Are you choking yourself? And he's like, no, Miss Smith. Trying to see if my hands can fit around my neck. And then he asked her, he's like, Miss Smith, can you try?
Well, sounds like your mom would enjoy that story.
I think so.
Oh my gosh. Oh goodness. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness. So I would try telling her that story and seeing the reaction you get. Because if I'm laughing, everyone else will laugh. That's a good story. It's a wholesome story. Okay.
Yeah.
So humor can help heal wounds. Okay. Try to get her, laughing, and it'll help form that bond, that mom and daughter bond that's kind of broken right now.
And as we were talking, like, I haven't even thought about her perspective of it, but I'm sure there's like regret that she's dealing with for having left me at such a young age.
I have no doubt that she feels like that. So
maybe with me reaching out, she'll see that I'm somewhat forgiving her.
yes, so forgiveness is a big step. So that was another part of the step, right?
Yeah,
Forgiveness. So by the way you're talking to me, it sounds like you are trying to forgive her, but it's a hard process. Okay. So whenever you're around her, I'm guessing those thoughts come back into your mind, right? Of being abandoned, basically. So what are ways to combat that? What are ways to get those thoughts out?
Maybe I can just think of the situation as it is right now. And seeing her as she is right now, what she is doing right now to try and rekindle that.
Perfect. I like that. It's a good start. So while you're working with, like when you're talking to her, those are the new memories you need to form. Okay? So it's not going to help you to dwell on what she's done in the past, right? So when you are with her, those are the new memories, those are the new ones that you need to keep in mind because she's doing her best that she can right now. Does that make sense? Okay. So we talked about your acceptance, your open-mindedness, and the forgiveness part. Is there anything that you would like to discuss with me about the situation?
What are other ways that I can set boundaries?
Okay, set boundaries. Okay, so can you explain to me what you mean by setting boundaries? Like, what would you? Do you not want to tell her everything?
I don't, because I don't really trust her much. Like, I am, like, I have this fear, anxiety that she'll just leave me again.
Okay. So you want to set up emotional boundaries before you just let her in. Totally understandable. So it works by when you're at the table talking, you just let her in slowly. It's not going to be, here's my heart, you can take it back. Okay, it doesn't work like that. Okay, so talk about the little things. Talk about your grades, because that's nothing that's going to break you. Okay, talk to her about how it's going at school. Okay, but go slowly. Okay, so grades are easy to talk about. So what can you tell about your grades so far?
Tell her that I got 3.2 GPA right now.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. And what are you going to tell her what your goal is? So at the you're going to be a senior next year. What are you going to tell her your goals are?
I'm going to tell her I'm going to tell her my GPA goal of a 3.5, and I can tell her I'm looking into going to college and counseling or social work or something.
See? So opening up just a little bit at a time like that, you're setting a boundary of, okay, this is what we talked about today, but I'm not letting her in anywhere else. We'll just talk about that today. Okay? And then the next week, maybe talk about another aspect of your life. Okay, so maybe do you have a job? I don't know if you have a job. Do you have
I
one?
work at Subway.
Okay, so maybe tell her about your job and how that's going. Okay? So every week, just kind of open up a little bit more. Okay? But don't do it all at once. Does that make a little bit more sense about setting boundaries?
So it does, and I feel more comfortable about that, and like with knowing how to even approach her now.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is from our conversations, just kind of summarizing everything, you are feeling a little bit more accepting, more loving toward your mom. You understand her situation as a person. Okay, you are still angry, but you are learning to forgive her for what she's done and opening up, making new memories with her right now. Is that am I saying that right?
Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay. Um, so we're gonna since we've kind of summed up the situation with your mother, and you seem to be working. You're gonna be working on keeping the boundaries, setting those boundaries, and you'll talk to her more about your school, your work. So, sounds good. Okay. So since we have a little bit more time at the end, we're gonna switch from your personal to your academic. So let's talk about something a little more upbeat.
Okay.
Guys, to end our session. Sound good? Okay, so at the end, she's finally out of rehab, and last week you wanted to go volunteer at the rehabilitation.
Yes.
How's that
yes.
going?
So I haven't actually started yet. I did talk to the guidance counselor, and she helped me like get connections. And then you also called, but I have a date set for Tuesday
That is awesome. Okay,
after
so
school.
that's so good. So when you're there, you also know to be open minded about those people as well, right? Okay, so that's awesome. You set that goal and you're already going to meet it. So when you're there and you're observing and you're helping out, what do you expect to see? What do you expect to get out of it?
I think at first it may I'm gonna have to definitely guard my heart and emotions so it doesn't become personal. So I don't think of every person as my mom.
Mm-hmm.
I think that at first it's gonna be definitely probably a little overwhelming with just learning the new everything I'm gonna be doing as a volunteer. I think they're gonna mostly have me in the office with our paper system.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm gonna actually be able to interact with the clients as much.
Okay. Well, still, you'll get to be in that environment,
Yeah.
and that is what's really important. Okay. So I just wanted to check up on how that was going, and it sounds like that's going very well. Are you still talking with your teachers about your grades and positive feedback?
Yeah, so that's how I know where my GPA is right now. And they have been keeping me updated, and I've been going to them asking how's it looking. And it's about every day. They might get annoyed with it.
They're never going to get annoyed. No teacher gets annoyed about that.
Oh,
Okay?
okay.
We love. Sorry, I was a teacher. When I was a teacher, we love to give students positive feedback. Okay, that's one of our favorite things to do. Okay, so overall, what I'm hearing is that you have grown immensely, emotionally and mentally. Okay, you have been able to deal with your mom's situation in a more adult way, and you've been open-minded. And then we discuss academic and maybe even career goals. You've already set and met goals that you wanted to achieve, such as getting 3.2 and even going to the rehabilitation center to volunteer. So you have been able to set goals and meet them, and I'm very proud of you. Okay, so next week is one of our last sessions. We're going to meet for the semester. Okay, so is there any questions before we end our session? No problem. You're a good kid, and everything will